In Elden Ring, a tarnished traversing through the lands between might stumble upon a corpse bearing a peculiar item, the Longtailed cat talisman. A piece of shiny metal in the form of an adorable cat with mischievous eyes, thunderous thighs, and, true to its name, a somewhat disturbingly long tail loosely winding around its body. The description for this item reads as follows: a brooch depicting LACRIMA, the long-tailed cat. Renders the wearer immune to fall damage. However, it cannot prevent falling to one's death. LACRIMA features in the fables of LACRIMA, in which she is described as a fairy cat who is fond of playing in the Great Bell Tower. Thus concludes pretty much all we are explicitly told in-game about LACRIMA, the fairy cat. Others have already found a connection between fairies, like the fairy mentioned in the Blue Dancer Charm who, in legend, bestows a flowing sword upon a blind swordsman so that the swordsman could seal away an ancient god of rot. And water. Shofra, as in the underground Shofra River, is an Irish or Gaelic word meaning fairy, or a changeling. So then, maybe it is reasonable to assume that LACRIMA, as a fairy, might also have something to do with flowing water. Especially considering that the word LACRIMA is Latin for tear, as in a teardrop from an eye. Perhaps it simply has to do with the palpable themes of grief and loss that seem to permeate the lakes of Liurnia in the Academy of LACRIMA. Perhaps it is yet another clue that Elden Ring takes place in the vitreous humor of an eyeball. But there's one thing I'm sure of. LACRIMA, the long-tailed cat, when jumping from such staggeringly great heights like the bell tower, would have looked remarkably like her namesake. A teardrop.